Hello, today is 6/23 of 24, and I am back with another video showing you what I eat in a day on my keto journey. It is just after 11:30, and I'm not hungry, but I need to eat because I'm going to be going roller skating, so I need to have some nutrients in me in order to do that. Today I'm going to try a pizza chaffle recipe. So I hope that it turns out. I'm kind of more hopeful about this one than other recipes because pizza is supposed to taste like cheese, and I think this will taste like cheese. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I also know it might not turn out the way that I think. I have my waffle maker heating up, and it has been sprayed with some nonstick spray. I'm going to, the chaffles that I've made in the past, I have used almond flour in. I need one egg, so that's why I've got it in my bowl. But today I'm going to try making it with some protein powder instead, just to kind of help bump up my protein. I really should be having protein powder in my coffee in the morning, but the last couple of days, it just hasn't sounded good. Like I just kind of feel like I just can't eat that or well drink it, right? So I need the recipe calls for a heaping tablespoon of almond flour, but I'm using protein powder. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon plus a half tablespoon because I just don't believe in that. I don't believe in heapings. Those, like, they make no sense to me. That's just not how you measure things. So I am not going to do that. I'm going to use 1.5 tablespoons of protein powder because I think that's probably a more accurate measurement. Okay, and then I need, let's see, maybe I'll start with my grated parmesan. I need a tablespoon of grated parmesan cheese. And again, I'm going to level that off. And then I need some Italian seasoning, 1/8 of a teaspoon. There we go. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay. And then I need half a cup of my shredded mozzarella. Okay. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm just going to get this egg beaten up and get all of these blended together, which a whisk might not have been the best tool for the job, just because that cheese just kind of wants to stick in there. So I think I'm going to switch to a spoon. It smells good. Garlic always makes everything smell good. Okay, so it says to add some cheese like directly onto the griddle. It doesn't really say how much cheese, so I'm just kind of making a guess here. And then I'm going to scoop about half of my mixture onto each side. Okay. And then, oh, I'm worried this is going to make a mess, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so then I am going to use Parmesan cheese on my pizza. I'm making 2 chaffles, and my intent is to eat both of them. I'm not going to add my pizza sauce directly onto my pizza. I just feel like that's going to make it a little soggy, I guess, and I don't want that. So I'm going to just like dip my chaffle into my pizza sauce. And I'm going to just use some pepperoni because it's what I have on hand that's kind of handy. And I'm going to cook it in my air fryer. So once I've gotten it made into like a pizza, I'm going to cook it in my air fryer. You could bake this in your oven, which is really what the recipe calls for, but my oven's not working. Plus, I'm just making it for me, so it's not that big a deal to, oh boy, that, um, see, it never turns out the way that I think it's gonna. Um, okay, let's try to fix this. I'm just gonna, I don't even, we'll just do that and see what happens. Um, it's also because I'm only making, two of them, it's not that big a deal to cook them in my air fryer, right? Like it's a smaller oven, right? And so I can just kind of cook them in there, which I should get this preheated. I'm not exactly sure. Like I feel like with all this cheese, it might just all be like melted instead of, I don't know, crisp. I do want it crisp, and it does kind of, it's starting to smell like browned cheese, which I think is what I want. But I want to be careful not to burn it because, I've done that before too. Okay, I think it's coming along. I'm going to give it maybe like another 30 seconds. So I'm just going to put cheese and pepperoni onto the chaffle, and then I'll just dip it in my pizza sauce. Okay, this actually isn't looking too bad. I'm going to let it brown just a little bit more, I think. I have a friend who makes chaffles, and she's like, they're so great. I make them all the time, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I don't know. They just don't seem to work out very well for me. At least I just haven't maybe gotten the knack for it yet. Okay, so here's my two chaffles. This might be more than I can eat. I'm not super hungry, um, but I didn't want to have to work on like cutting the recipe in half because then uh, like you have to have an egg and I just didn't want to have to deal with that. So I'm going to put some cheese on top and then I'm going to add my pepperoni. Okay. I'll do the same with my other one, but I think I can get my first one into my, oh boy, this is going to be, see, things just aren't as easy. All right, I'm going to try. The bottom is fairly crisp and kind of crusty because of that cheese that I put on originally. I think if I had put cheese on the top of my chaffle also before I cooked it, I think that would have been good. And maybe the recipe says to do that. I'm kind of just going off memory, so it might have said to do that, and I just forgot or didn't remember, which is the same as forgetting. I know. All right. Okay, so then that'll be ready when my first one comes out. So I'll be back when things are ready to eat. So this is my first one. My pepperoni kind of went all over and I kind of had to put it back on and I overcooked it. So it kind of just tastes like brown cheese. It's not terrible. It's okay. This is my second one. So what I did was I added some more cheese on top to try and help the pepperoni stay in place, and then I didn't cook it for as long. So I'm going to give that a try. It's actually not bad. Um, I mean, it tastes like a frozen pizza, right? Like it's not definitely like high quality or anything like that. But I can see how it would kind of like nip that pizza craving that somebody might have. And this will be great for me just, to have before I go and I work out. So I'm going to go eat my chaffles. I'm not sure that I will eat all of them, but we'll just see what happens. And then I also made myself a salad. I'm trying to get a few more vegetables in. I eat way more vegetables than I ever did pre-keto. So it's not like I'm, really trying hard to get as many vegetables in as possible. I'm just trying to amp it up a little bit. So I've made myself a salad. This is just baby spinach, some chopped up red pepper, shredded cheddar cheese, and then my dressing is J. Hughes sugar-free Italian dressing, and it's okay. It's not like, oh, it's great, but it is okay, and it'll suffice for what I need. So I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back when I eat again today. I am back from skating. It is 4 o'clock. While I was there, I did eat 3/4 of a big pickle. Um, I could really feel the effects of not having enough nutrients yesterday. And the pickle did help pretty much right away. Like it's not like, oh, and now I'm great, but it definitely helped me to be able to kind of keep going. It was a terrible pickle. That's why I only ate 3/4. I just could not force any more of it down. So like I said, I'm back from skating. I am going to have some protein, and I really want to make sure that I'm like getting enough today because I was low on it yesterday, and enough salt too. So I am going to have a whole cup of cottage cheese, 2%, with some everything bagel seasoning in here and a tablespoon of protein powder, which is really why I added the everything bagel seasoning, because I can definitely taste that protein powder in there, and I'm kind of trying to like cover up that flavor of protein powder. Again, I added it just because I need to make sure that I'm getting enough today. And then I'm actually just going to use some celery sticks and like kind of like dip it in and eat it kind of like a dip with my celery sticks in an effort to like get more vegetables into my diet. Hello again. It is about 6 o'clock and I am not hungry. But like I said, I want to make sure that I am getting in the like calories and nutrients that I need today. So I'm going to make myself a protein shake, and I'll just kind of like sip on it, throughout the rest of the night. I feel like that's kind of a way that I'll be able to like get it all in and not just be like, oh, I can't drink anymore. Like if I tried to drink it all at once tonight. So that's kind of my plan. I'm going to make it now, and I'll just kind of drink it over the next, I don't know, couple of hours or so. Last time I made this, I used some Greek yogurt and I really did not like it. So this time I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of heavy cream to kind of help with thickening it up a little bit, making it a little bit richer and denser. And then I'm going to add a full serving, which is a 1/4 cup of my protein powder. And this is more than I made last time. Last time I would have made a half recipe of this, but I need the protein, so I'm gonna use more. All right, and then I'm gonna add a bit of sweetener to it. I'm using Allios, if that's how you say it. I'm not really sure. And I'm just gonna put in a scoop of that. And I'm gonna start with half a cup of blueberries. To make like this full recipe, I would need a full cup of blueberries, but that's a lot of carbs, and I would still be under 50, but I don't want to get that close. So I'm just going to add a half cup of my blueberries and see if I need to add more later. All right, and then I need a full cup of my coconut milk. Okay. There we go. just gonna try it. Huh. That's actually not too bad. I think I could drink this. It's not a ton of blueberry flavor, but I don't really feel like I need more blueberry flavor. So that's really good. I feel like it needs just a smidge more sweetener, maybe, and a smidge more heavy cream. So I'm just going to add like a dash. And where's my Atleos? Just a little bit. I'm not a full scoop or anything. Just going to add maybe that much. Oops, and I made a mess. Of course. All right, I'm going to try it again. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, this is what I will drink for the rest of the night. So we can take a look at what my day turned out to be. So if we look at my day, because I added that heavy cream to my protein shake, I was able to get my calories up to 1,300 today, so that's good. My sodium is about 4,000, a little higher than I would normally want, but I'm okay with that because I had so little yesterday, and I know that it had an effect on me. My protein is at about 100, so that is also fantastic. So overall, I think I had a pretty good day today. I'm not sure why I'm not very hungry. We'll see if that trend kind of continues tomorrow. I'm not really sure what's going on with me, but it's okay. I just have to make sure that I am, getting those nutrients in and not having more days like yesterday. Um, my net carbs are 42, which is higher than I normally have. But again, I am fine with that. I kind of discussed that earlier where I really am trying to make sure that I'm getting my nutrients in. And so it's okay that my carbs are a little higher. They're still not over 50, so it's really not a problem at all. So that was my day today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.